Hi guys, this is just a quickie before the main event at 7 o'clock. I just thought I'd do a quick one because, well, I want to do a quick one. So let's go to camera 3. There we go. We are here at camera 3, guys. We are here at camera 3. Now, let us turn on the old soldering stick. In fact, what I want to do, guys, I want to see if I've got a screw in here. See if one of these M2 screws, M3 screws rather, will fit the soldering stick. So let's turn it off for a minute, because one of its screws have gone missing. Fell out. I don't think these will fit. I think they're a bit too big, a bit too small. I mean, we're not bothered about the length, but that's definitely got no... What we'll do, we want to sort this out first. Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin's flown away. Kojak lost his lollipop, so he bought a Milky Way. Right, so we want to clean this, guys, because it's fucking disgusting and bent. So see, the problem with this really mainly, it's not really a problem, well it is a problem, but the main issue is it's copper. And it doesn't fucking last very long. So we're just cleaning the iron. And I'll take the point down a bit and all. There's a brew, Christine. You cut some there, please.
Not a lolly.
No. I'll have a lolly after. And make sure you and Laura don't eat all my nice chocolate ones. So you can probably make these, get yourself a nice chunk of copper and probably make these things. That's still bent. That's not bad. But you can probably get yourself a nice piece of copper and probably make these. Because with copper being a soft metal, it wouldn't take long to turn that down, would it? So that goes in quite a way actually. I want it about there. I want it about there, guys. Now let's see if we can, whoops, get the screw, it's gone in a bit too far. That's a bigger hole that side, so we know that that screw goes in there, and that keeps sliding. Come on, come out there. I want it. Come on, stop sliding in. I want to get the tip in the right position. About there will do me. Because I need the tip in the right position. That's gone in, but it's not gripped. And I'm worried now, because that's not fucking gripping that. That's not even gone all the way fucking in. So, oh, it is now. Right, well, that won't go any more around there. So if I get this and turn that round, and that'll tighten up now. There you go. I'll tighten up there. Whether this fucking screw fits in there is another matter, because there might not be any thread. Might not be anything for it to bite onto. There is, just about. Yeah. There you go. Well, now we've got the soldering iron into some sort of fit shape. Now let's get back over to this. Right, we're going to put what do you call it in this? Just move. We may need that out still. Right, so I need the switch that has the capacitors on for the tone control. That's the one. Because we're going to rob our capacitors, because this is a high-low to high-low mid-tone. But what we're going to do, we're going to put the tone on a potentiometer. That's what I'd like to do. Well, we're going to put the tone on a potentiometer. The clear normal, we're going to put, now let's see what this is. Right, tone. So what we want to do, want to take, this one's going to go onto the tone control. We'll test these anyway, see what they are, because one should be one that I can't remember what the values were, but these will be the values we need, because they're off the same sort of board. I'll put that over here, Christine. Put that over here. Cheers. I'm doing a video.
Right.
Yeah. Right, so diddly-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. That's better. Oh, lovely. Right, so what we'll do now, guys, we'll get the green wire. We'll get the green wire, and we'll get the white wire. See, we've only got green and whites left now, I think. I have to tear up some more old USB-C cables, more USB cables. I've got plenty of old USB cables. I mean, they're great for this purpose because the wire's lovely and thin. What are you doing? No, leave it open. Dashing through the snow. Right. On a one-horse open sleigh. Over the hills we go, shagging all the way. Yeah. Bit early for Christmas songs, isn't it? So what we're going to do, we're going to make them a bit longer than what we need them. Yay! We're going to make them a bit longer than what they needed. So now, so let's have a look at our circuit before we get stuck in. Let's have a look at our circuit. Because what we've done, guys, we've got two circuits on the screen. We've got the one for the Rotel 240 and we've got the one for the Midland. I think it's I can't remember what it is. It tells you Midland. It's the Midland 76900 769-900 UK base station. So what we'll do now, we'll go down to number 3, and there's our circuit. Now, I hope you can all see that, guys, but I can always zoom in if you can't. And you can't tell me, can you, because we're not live. Right, so I can go up a bit. And that's as far as we can go. So we'll just take it up a little bit. There we go. Right, this is the volume control on the tone circuit. 21 goes off to the audio output IC eventually. Goes off to the audio output IC. Now, that's where it ends up anyway. So what we've got here, guys, we've got 100k tone control, which is just nothing on one side of the wiper, and there's only one side of the wiper used. There's only one side of the resistor used. But I'm not sure if it's log or whether it's Lin, the taper. So what we're going to do, we're not going to worry about that. I'll have to order one in anyway because I don't think I've got one, so that would have to be something that gets ordered. And what's this note here? Oh, some boards have C139. On some boards, C139 is soldered. across R18, i.e. the base of Q4. This causes low power and T3 not to tune. Move it to T3. Yes, that's all you do there. That's not relating to us. That means nothing to us, that. So what we want to do, we want to put the 5N6 on we want to put a 5N6 on the high-low filter, which is S6 according to this, and we're going to save. The 10 nanofarad one, the 10 pip. Sorry, yeah, it'd be NF, won't it? The 10 NF one. For that'll be going on. That'll be coming on to the potentiometer. So that's how we're going to do it, guys. And they both go to 0.19 sort of thing, and the potentiometer goes to ground there, and the wiper goes to there. So that's how we're doing it, and that's what we want. See, I'm having to use two different circuits because they're slightly, although they are the same, they're slightly different. If we go to the Rotel one, guys, you'll see that the Rotel one, now that should change, it has. You'll see that the Rotel one is slightly different. Right, now if we come down to where our tone control goes, it's got to be around here somewhere. In fact, here we are. See, there's the tone control there. They're using a 10N for the high-low tone, and they're just using a high-low tone switch, and it's just coming off the volume control, going to ground there, and then it goes to the same place. Makes its way to the out through the network to the chip, the audio output chip. So that's what they're doing there. So really, the only difference is we're going to put on the Harrier. It had low tone, high tone, and medium tone. So what we're going to do is a 3-position switch. So what we're going to do, we're going to move, all we're going to do, as you can see, we're going to move, we're going to use this as a high filter, and we're going to use the capacitors that are here that it's given us. So the lowest one, which I think is, yeah, we'll see, goes to, is the low tone, and the highest one is the high tone, is the actual potentiometer, goes to the potentiometer. So we're going to look at 213, C213, and is it C213 on the Rotel diagram? No, it's C216 on the Rotel, but it goes to the same place, as you can see. It goes to 19, goes to pin 19, which then goes up here, which is the RX audio, which is receive audio. So they both go to the same place. So we're good there. All that'll do is vary the amount of tone we get. We just putting it in as a filter. It's going to act as a filter. Not worth having, but I've put a spare switch on that I'm not going to need. So we may as well have a filter. So that's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to test these and see which one's the lowest out of the two, and that's the one we're going to put on our switch. Right. So what we'll do now, guys, we shall put our wires over here for a minute, move our board out of the way for a minute, our unit, get our testicle meter. Hi, little fella, you have a sniff round, I've not dropped anything. Get our test. I want to straighten the probes on this, they're bent. I don't want to snap them though, but I want to do want to straighten them. That's it, straighten this one. Very, 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 very soft them probes. Let's turn the testicle meter on. Now, let's find out what our caps are. So we can move off that. Doesn't matter actually. So the first one we're going to look at is might help if I took them off first and put the meter on capacitance. There we go. Might help if I took them off, because one's on one side of the switch. Where are they? Yeah. I can clip these actually. I can clip these off because there's plenty of meat on them to resolder them on, so I can clip these. The legs are dead long on them. Let's cut that off. There we go. Get rid of them. We'll put those, slide them back on. And these capacitors don't really fail, so we're going to reuse them. Yeah, 7.04 NF, and this one we'll clip it off here. I mean, it might read a bit higher on this meter, things generally do, because we're not using them type of switches anyway. And we clip the top of the switch off there. Can you believe that? There we go. This should be R10, I think. It's a 16. But that being said, things read a bit higher on this. Now it's 15. Yeah, so we're going to use them. So we'll save that one. And we'll put that in our box of bits, because we need a potentiometer. And this one be, let's just get some of these isolators. Cut them in half. Dashing through. Dashing. Yeah. And what we'll do, that's that one on. Now where's my other thingy? There it is. So now I need to work out actually I can look at this. Where's the right, so the tone switch on this, or what they're doing, off, on. Yeah, they're using 2 wires, which is right. And they're using the middle pins. Out in the... Oh, that's come off. Oh, how dare you come out of there? Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to solder that into position, then it won't come out. Do. That's one in. How do you do? How do you do? Let's just get that there because that's very close to that. Let's just clip that end off there. That's got it. So basically, guys, under there, there you go. Now, have a look at the, see where we are. There you go. Solder that into place. Solder it in. Get it in. Shove it right in. Make sure it's up there. And this will be, and this will go to our tone, you see. Well, not tone. This will be our filter. That's it. It's good. Now the 2 other wires. Then that screw's a bit long, but at least the soldering iron does go in there. Right, now the two other wires, we want the green and the white that we're putting in. Right, what we'll do, we'll bend, get them like that. We're not going to tin them because we make them too thick. It's actually quite, that's like threading a freaking needle, that, guys. Got anything I can lift that up with? Yeah. See what we're doing here. See, we could have just used a single pole switch there, but we might as well do what we're doing. There we go. There you go. See what that'll do, you see, that'll turn. Could put a black in there, couldn't I? We've already decided on a white, haven't we? Could put a black in, I'll keep the black for the grounds. We've already decided on a white. I want to move these ones out of the way because they're our channels, they're our channel wires. Don't cause any damage to those. They're for our channels. It's for our channel selector switch. So you get them this way is easy. There we go. Can be a bit tricky getting that out, but it comes. To get a bit of the old heat shrink, we use the red because it fits over them nicely. Put a bit of heat shrink over them. Make sure you don't have to shroud these, but we're doing a nice job. We're not having nice. Might have a bit of a problem there. Yeah, I might have to melt that because I'll never get the heat shrink over that. I'll have to heat that up and just bring it. That'll do us. That should be about right. I'm just hoping that some of you guys are not expecting to see this done in a matter of hours, because it doesn't work that way, I'm afraid, but we are going to try our best, not take all year. There you go. We're going to try our best to get it done fairly stoutly. And that needs to be heated as well, because that's in the wrong position. They always are usually. You just have to make a slight adjustment. There we go. That's it. Perfect. I see what I see. See, in the Midland chassis, it shows the Midland version to show Q24. Well, on the what do you call it? It shows Q24 on the circuit, but on the layout, where it shows you the transistors, Q24 is not even listed. There you go, guys. Clean that. Lovely. Put a bit of solder on it to stop it going tits up. The main thing that ruins your soldering iron, there you go, is when you're actually melting fucking plastic and shit with it. It ain't designed for that. Well, it is, but the tip of your electronics, the iron that you use for your electronics isn't, you know, your electronics tip. You shouldn't never use that. You shouldn't use the tip you use for your electronics. Should never use that for melting plastic. Have another tip. I mean, I'm the worst. World's probably the worst worlds for doing it, but world's worst for doing it. Right, so we've got that there now, guys. So we've got so far we've got our mic socket, our lights, our high-low power that's gonna be, and this one is our that's going to be our high-low filter. That'll be off. That'll be on. That's in and that's in. That's out. High-low power. That'll be high power. That'll be mid power. So that'll be the high power. That'll be high power. That'll be low power. We're not deciding what one of these other switches is going to be FM and mid, because I'm going to have a. It is going to be modded. That's what I want. And we've got our lights in, our TX and RX light. We can put extra lights in for the high-low power. We could put a light in for that, or we can even put a modulation light in. You know, that'll flash every time we speak. I want to see if I can see transistor 24 in this chassis. There's 23 we've already stolen. Q11, that's in there. 20. 21, I think that is, I'm not sure. Can't tell. Yeah, 21. 17 is up the top there, I can see that. Q16. It's got to be around here if it's in here. 13. Oh, pardon me, guys. We've got to have this, what do you call it, off here as well. Got to have this socket off here because we're going to use that as well. We're going to put this socket, I mean, it had the socket missing when I got it. So we're going to put the socket off here onto the back of the radio, and we're going to connect that with a fly lead. Oops, don't fall off there. There we go. And this should just pop out. I say it should. There we go. Right guys, I'm going to have to run to the lavatory, I'm afraid. Shit. Because I'm in bad need of a slash. Ooh, every time I come on I need a piss. Oh. Ooh. Fucking hell, man. Oh, that was fucking bad news. Hey, that was felt good, that pee though. Oh. Mind scraps. Well, don't just stand there, move. Come on, good boy. Stand there, you're like a mini roundabout. You're like horse shit scraps. You're always in the road. Yeah. Anyway, move me cup. Right. So we'll put this together. That way we don't lose them. See, I don't see the point of putting my hand in my pocket for a brand new one of them when there's nothing wrong with that one. Right. The other thing we want from this what I actually want, guys, oops, if I move this off the table, the bench, move that down there for now. That's my front, as you're well aware. Right. Right. What I want here, I want to get this off here because I want to use some of this panel because I'm going to use it. I'm going to make a bracket out of it, and I think it's the right one to use. Right. Desolder that cap. You never just rip them off, you do, so no matter how quick you might think it'll take you, how much time you think you'll save. Never just rip them off, because make sure that that screw's tight. Yeah, because that felt a bit loose, that iron there. Always make sure, guys, that you right, so the other reason why this won't just come straight off is because it's used to secure the audio output IC. And these screws, all these screws are all handy to save because you never know We'll take that off the side of the audio IC. We could probably use the audio IC bracket, but we're not going to, because now that should drop out of there now. That should come out of there. Now, I may take that off there actually. And then I've got some, I can chuck that in the scrap bin for Mick. And then, because all I want really is the board. Right, so what we're going to do next, guys, we're going to move the radio. Move that. Move all this stuff. And so we're not messing with the radio, and we're not fucking about. And what we're going to do, guys, we're going to use the frame off this, because it's the same. So for mocking up, I'm going to use this frame. Remember, if you have to ever take these sockets off, remember to put everything back on the back of them, because they have an isolation kit on them. They're isolated from the chassis. These are isolated. I'm not sure whether this one actually is, because this one was missing when I got it. And I can't remember if I isolated this one. I might not have done, because I wasn't getting much audio receive. No, that one wasn't isolated. Not fully anyway. Anyway, where's the bloody washer gone? There it is. Supposed to be 2 isolation washers on them. Yeah, because the audio IC was missing out of this when I got it. I know. I put the audio IC in it. It had no audio IC in it. Somebody had had the chip. See, what we can do with this, we can take this out. And we can use this we can use this. There we go. There's our board. Put that up there out of the way. Because we can use this, guys, as a mock-up. We can use this to mock up. Because we're going to make a bracket out of this. So we can use this. Them screws over here. So we can use this as our mock-up. That's the right way up, because it goes in upside down. So if we bring the case back up, there we go. Now right, let's get a couple of machine screws, M2s, M3s, sorry. A couple of M3s. We can use these. We don't have to dig out our other screws, because these ones will do for the purpose of mocking up. Now I think we drilled a hole wrong there, but we corrected it. So what we want, move this back. It might be slightly different, to be honest. Might not work this, because it looks different. Looks longer. Soon find out. That's that. Now, don't know where my sticker inner is. Where's my sticker inner? Yeah, that's slightly the other way. Yeah, slightly different drillings. Fucking would be, wouldn't they? What a cunt. Yeah, the fucking holes are slightly out, guys. Let's have a look at how this one's done. See there's slightly different cases. Let's put that on there and see if we're the same distance. Because if we are, we can do it that way. So we just move back to there slightly. Move that to there. I think we may get round it. We may get round it, guys. It's a shame, really, because yeah. I would have thought they'd been in the same fucking place, but they're not. They're fucking not, guys. Not far out. But that being said, I'd probably be able to use this. Just tighten that up. Because that's... See, I'm not bothered whether that moves. Well, as long as it doesn't move. As long as it stays. There you go. Right, so that'll do that, because that'll do that, because we can put that there, and that's probably about level. Let's turn it round. See, and that's probably about level. We're not worried about that. Just bend that there. Right, and what we want to do next, we want to look at this piece of metal we've got here, because we've got that there, them two screws there. We don't need them tabs. So what we want, so what we want to do is get rid of that there. So we need to cut that there, and we can't till we get the Dremel. We need to cut these lugs here. We can probably snap some of them off. But what we need to do, we need to this needs to be fitted so that we can fit this on the back. And that'll be fitted on the back, and we'll find somewhere where that can go. See, that could probably go. We can fit that like that. We've already got one hole there, so we could probably fit that. If we move the case, guys, if we move the case, whoops, there we go. Let's move the case. Ooh, it weighs a bit, that now, you know. Even though it's only got a bloody transformer in it. Now, you see what we could do here, guys. Some of these lugs here, we can snap some of these off. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. May have to cut him off. Well, there we are. Just bend him down. And he snaps off. Keep all them little lugs, don't throw them away. And these here may come in handy for grounding points. So we'll leave them because you never know. These two here, we're not going to need them, but they may come in handy for grounding because they've already got solder on them. There you go. We'll just snap that off there. Right, there we go, guys. Right, we've got our bracket. Now what I want to do, it's probably not going to work, but we're going to try anyway. I'd like to put this so that the radio is held there, but the holes are not in the right place. So we're going to have to do it. So what we're going to have to do is put a nut and bolt through there, drill another hole carefully through the back here, put a nut and bolt through there, and then we can bolt this in to the back. And we can bolt that in, and then we can mark that then where we need it bending, where we need to cut it and bend it, and that'll then our chassis will be held in at the sides. This side, it'll be held in at the sides here, guys. Be held in here towards the case, and it'll be held in. Well, we'll be taking that. We may as well clip that out now, and we can look at what room we've got. That's the high-low power switch. There we go. Because that'll be on the front anyway. That'll be on the front, that, guys, and there you go. Ra-da-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And there. Now what we need to do is look at where we can mount. Let's lift that capacitor up out of the way. There we go. Because he can stay there. And what we can do, guys, instead of using them two holes there, we could use one of them. At least it'll save drilling another one, won't it? You know, it'll save drilling another hole, won't it? And what we can do, we can mount that. Probably even get a fucking screw through that. Probably even get a fucking screw through that, guys. Screw that in with a washer. But I'll put another hole here. You can't see. Put another hole there. Make this bracket the length we need, and then bend it over. Drill another couple of holes, and we can screw it to the back of the chassis. So that if the machine has to be repaired, if the unit has to be repaired, then you don't have to take this out. You can do it the same way by you would do any other radio. You can take the doofer out, take the bottom off, because I'm gonna have the bottom modified so that one side of the bottom can come off and leave the power supply side in. And we're gonna leave these here in case they're needed for grounds. Leave them lugs on. If they're not needed for grounds, by the time we're finished, we can always do something about them. But for now, we're gonna leave them here because they're all right for grounding points. In fact, if I bend them up, because they're gonna come out the back, probably won't even fucking be able to leave them on. Not that one anyway. But I'm leaving that because it's conveniently bent. And I think I wouldn't get a screw in there, not without taking all this off. So we'll probably go through with a nut and bolt. I don't think I'd get a screw in it. That's how we go. You never know, guys, do you? You never know, we'll get a screw in it. You see, there's not really that much to push down on. See, basically, if I was to push, I'd probably be able to use that screwdriver to better effect. In fact, to be honest with you, what I might be able to do is hold my finger there. Hold my finger there. Get your fingers under there. And turn that in there. Get that there now. See, I wanted it the other way, but it doesn't matter. I'd have preferred it the other way, but it doesn't matter, either way will do. As long as the fucking thing works. And that's gone in there now. Oops, my helping hands. That's gone in there, so if I can just get there with the screwdriver. That's it. Get that straight. Right on the fidelity line. That's it. That's perfect. Right on the fidelity badge. Now what we could do now, guys, we get another screwdriver. If we can get another screw through there, what we can do then, we can measure this. We can measure this, and then we can cut off what we don't need when the Dremel comes, which I thought was going to be here today, but it isn't. Cut off what we don't need, and then we can put a new fold in it there. We can put a new fold in it, and you know, we can drill a couple of holes in this, mark it up and drill them in the back, and then we can mount this then to the back to the back of the chassis, to the back of the case. And then this then can be serviced by taking the bottom off, because I'm going to have the bottom made into two anyway, so that we can service the chassis. The power supply, that's another matter, you can get into that from the top, and that's serviceable from the top, so the power supply never has to be got out from the bottom. So all we're going to do really is mount that there. Our aerial will go into there, obviously, and rather than move these speakers, just plug the external speaker into that, and that saves a lot of fucking about. And I think that's getting there now, guys. Yeah, anyway, let's have a look what time it is, because we're probably edging on a bit and I'm rabbiting on, and I better get ready. Yeah, 6:45 nearly. I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thank you very much for coming on. Thank you very much for watching, sorry. And if you like what you've seen, then you know, like, share, subscribe, like and share, or like, share, subscribe, whatever. And I'll see you in a few minutes at 7 o'clock. Bye for now, guys.